Hey everybody, and welcome back to Armored Core. So, it's time for us to handle some more things in space. You'll note that this video is shorter than some of the other ones I've given you so far. But, that's because of certain, well, I just call them circumstances. It has to do with the way the final mission works. For now, though, we're going to go after a moon base. Oh, okay. So we want to capture the base if we can. Oh, so, yeah. Multiple enemy, armored cores. They are correct. This is very dangerous. Because in addition to the regular base defenses, there are 3 enemy mass-produced armored cores in here.
Attention intruders, this facility is Murakumo property. Leave immediately. Anyone disobeying will be shot. I repeat,
and you tend to fight them in areas that favor armored cores, you know, like this one. That's why I brought all this really heavy firepower here. You fight the first 2 right here, but there are also a couple of ceiling turrets in this room that are really high up but can still hit you. So you'll want something... You'll want at least 1 or 2 weapons with a deep lockbox so you can shoot out the turrets. Anyway, this is the door you need to enter to progress. There are a lot of areas in this map that you do not need to go to. And, as a note, it's kinda difficult to get through doors with these big quad legs. So you may want to grab something a little slimmer than I started with. Just saying. See, take care of all the turrets here, because I'm gonna have to head back through this way and fast. Plus, I don't want to get knocked off this narrow walkway on the way out. So there's a bonus for every armored core you destroy in this map. But the bonus is smaller than you think. And here's the last of the enemy ACs in here. Man, mass-produced schlock can't beat real artisanal giant robots. So here are the generators we need to destroy, and you need to stand by the door, otherwise the door will automatically close. There aren't any more enemies in this mission, so we can just use our laser cannon to blow these things up.
Emergency! Emergency! Trouble in generator room. This facility will self-destruct in 2 minutes to maintain secrecy. All workers evacuate immediately. Raven, call off the attack. Quickly
So we
return
have
to
2
the
minutes to
shuttle.
make it all the way back to the shuttle. And even if you know what way you're going, and are quick about doing that, it's still a pretty tight time limit. But hey, we made it out.
1 minute to self-destruct. Leave immediately.
Except that we made a wrong turn here. Yeah, that's not an elevator. Whoops. So, make sure to turn in the right direction when you're leaving.
30 seconds.
You
to
absolutely
self-destruct.
have to know exactly which way you're going back if you want to make it out without a huge amount of stress. It took a little while to occur to me that I should probably use my boosters to get up to the top.
5 seconds to self-destruct. 3,
Well,
2, 1.
Battle over.
see, plenty of
Combat
time
system
left.
disengaged.
Yeah, you get 2,000 credits for every armored core you destroy. Oh, that sounds important. So we are going to change our loadout. Let's see. Yeah, these aren't the weapons we're going to need. Energy weapons are not really going to help us with our objective. So, it's time to bring back our rockets. There we go. By the way, I don't remember if I said this before, but the reload time listed in the weapon statistics is how many frames there are between shots. So, a weapon with a reload of time of 1 fires every frame, and that might sound like a lot, until you remember that Armored Core runs at 22 frames per second. Well, I think this'll be good enough for what we need to do. Just gonna drop ourselves a little save here. Because we only barely beat that last mission. Okay. Oh, a giant space cannon. Alright, let's take care of that. Okay, let's see what we can do about this giant doomsday weapon.
Combat system engaged.
So, to get to the...
Emergency. Emergency. Unknown intruders
To get
detected.
to the end of this passage, we need to destroy all of these force fields, and these force fields have tremendous
On
energy
site.
resistance.
By destroying the energy supply unit in the wall, we can buy some time.
We don't need to destroy the supply units because we brought a really
3
big
minutes
gun.
to full charge.
See, we're through the last force field and the timer has only just started. Don't worry about the enemy MTs in this mission. Even if your machine is decently durable, you can make it here and pump the actual cannon full of rockets without any delay.
Battle over. Combat system disengaged.
See? Easy payday.
So, I have failed. This means the end of Murakumo. After all, pawns are mere pawns.
And that's it for Murakumo. And that's also it for Chrome. Basically, Chrome and Murakumo fought each other to death, and now we are in the final stretch of the game. Though this is true in the preceding mission, for these next two missions, we can no longer fail forward. We get an actual game over if we lose. So we're going to switch to our more basic loadout. Because there is an enemy in the next mission where we want quite a bit of mobility, otherwise we are going to get wrecked. New set of biped legs. Gonna drop a save here. And now we're going to move on to the next mission. Oh, this mission comes from Raven's Nest.
Combat system engaged.
Okay, let's take a look at this underground base to see what's here. It's not exactly known why Chrome collapsed in this ending, but I assume it was because of, well, the enormous cost of a war with Murakumo. And in the other path, where you side with Murakumo, it's somewhat more explicit as to why Murakumo collapses as to the after the defeat of Chrome, because there's like a news report about new up-and-coming corporations challenging old and depleted Murakumo after the war with Chrome. Well, nothing down here so far. Feels like there should be, though.
Raven, there seems to be nothing else here. That's enough. Please return.
Oh, there are enemies here now. Oh, yeah, there are a lot of pretty strong enemies on the way back, so you want to avoid all of them. You don't actually have to fight any enemy in this map except for the one outside. There are only two groups of enemies, and you can get through them pretty easily if you're fast. You don't get any special bonus for destroying enemies in this map. You want to save your health for what's waiting for you at the end.
You are still alive? But we will end that now. Don't you understand? You are totally out of line. You are going overboard.
Sledgehammer found.
Okay, this is Boss Savage and his Armored Core Sledgehammer. If you played Armored Core 2, this guy is basically strung. He has kind of a heavy build and uses a bazooka and lots of missiles. In fact, the two of them even have the same color scheme, basically. The other problem is that he can kind of place himself in an awkward spot, and you can't really just fight him at long range because that's what his loadout is really suited for. Oh, almost got caught by a blade there. I should have been boosting more. Well, down he goes.
Battle over. Combat system disengaged.
So, now we're being targeted by Raven's Nest? Apparently for doing our job too well. Well, I think it's time for us to put together our loadout for the final mission. See, lower energy head, since we can actually use our back radar and we don't need a biosensor. That allows us to equip a plasma cannon and the machine gun 1000. Let's see if there's any better head we can really equip around here. Yeah, it doesn't really look like it. So, anyway, that's all we're going to be doing for now. So we're just going to drop a save here real quick. And next time, we will be finishing the main storyline of Armored Core 1. I will be seeing you then. And goodbye, folks.